the composure from Sean today. He really pitched well and getting out of the first inning.
Yeah, and I really think that was the whole game. I thought he, it's no secret we haven't played, probably our best ball after playing really well the first 3 games. The next 3 games, even though we won 2 of them, probably didn't play our best baseball. And then to fall behind 2-0, and he just gets ahead of Ray and misses over the plate, and Ray really gets a hold of one, hits one opposite field, and then Taylor gets a two-strike base hit that gets through the 4-hole, and they're able to get another one. But he really locked in after that, and showed how tough he is. We've seen that in the inter-squad games where he just competes so hard, and that was it. He to put up another 4 zeros, after that to give us a chance because we haven't been swinging it well, and we needed somebody to put some zeros up.
A deep effort from the bullpen again. Another nice outing from them.
Yeah, David Parkinson, just has been lights out, out of the bullpen, and just really electric stuff. And we haven't had that, left-hander that could come in and really match up against somebody's big left-handed bat early in the game. Wyatt's obviously terrific, but he's coming in righty or lefty at the end anyway. But David was able to come in. I thought tough jam when McKay was up and pitched to him, and then was able to get a couple more innings, or another inning out of him. He got to get through Lyman and Ray and hand the ball off to Stokes. So he was terrific. I thought a great job by Solak with the base hit, at 1-2, there in the 8th, or we would have left Stokes in, to face McKay with a 2-run lead with nobody on. But once, the tying run, becomes McKay, you got to go with, your best guy, which is Short, and of course he does a good job, gets him, and then gets Rosenbaum on a good 1-0 changeup to fly out to center field.
And your bats came through as well. How proud of you were that?
And then, hitting's contagious, and I thought, Ryan Olenek, true freshman in I think the 3rd, gets a big base hit to right field, and for the first time, all weekend, we got the crowd into it a little bit. We get a base hit and another base hit by Cloyd. I think they had a wild pitch pass ball, and then Cloyd gets a big base hit, and then we were able to do some things on the bases. Cam gets a base hit, Arrow gets a base hit, Cam steals a base, and we started looking a little more like ourselves offensively. So they say hitting's contagious, and it's true. And it was the first time all weekend, although the crowds have been great, that we really did something offensively to get them in it.
What did you think of Will's first career home run later in the game?
To be honest with you, I didn't see the swing. I was talking to Parkinson, and I heard the crack, and I turned around. You getting this on air now? And then I turned around and saw it about by the time it got to the outfield. So but you could hear from the crowd. He really got a hold of it. Proud of him.
Yeah, what do you think it means to him with how hard he's worked and the position change this year as well?
Nothing to do with the position change, but you're talking about a kid that I think he was hitting under 200 before the game, and really has swung it pretty well. He's really had some tough luck early on, especially this weekend. He's hit so many balls hard, and and that was a big run because people don't realize that when you extend the lead to 2, those last 2 innings with the runners at first kind of takes them out of the running game a little bit. If it's a 1-run game, they may be a little more aggressive, because that's what they do is they steal. But when you went to 2 runs, I think it puts a lot of pressure on them not to steal and then try to do with their bats. And so that was a huge run for us.
Sort of an uncharacteristic day yesterday in the field. Sort of had some struggles. Bounced back with a great day in the field today. A lot of opportunities. Bortles made some great plays. Same with Blackman. Golson knocked that one down the line. How nice was it to see sort of that bounce back game?
And we, again, I think we needed a game like this. We needed a game, not just to win, but to play in a close game against a really good team and win the game. Not feel like they gave it to you, but to win the game. And proud of the way. And even at the end, by this time in the afternoon, you can check out the clay. Because of the wind and the sun, it's all dried out and it's playing really fast and really hard. And Errol stuck his face down in there, took it off the chin, and hung with it. Got the ball to Tate. Tate, great turn, to finish the game. But much better defensively. And another thing that I thought we did really, really well, besides the pitching and keeping them off base, I thought we did a great job of holding down the running game. And big pickoff by Sean today. But just the pitchers did a great job of mixing up their looks and really I thought an outstanding job with their base running.
obviously a big conference boost with Memphis coming, then y'all hitting the road for the first time next weekend. Just kind of carrying the momentum.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to finish off the weekend well. I mean, it's a big weekend, obviously, when you play a very good team, like Louisville from the ACC, and we got challenged in a lot of different areas, this weekend, and again, we didn't play our best baseball, and I think we all realized that, like, there's more in us, even today, and but that's a very good team that we just played, and it was nice to play well here and finish off the weekend.
Coach, you kind of mentioned growing up a little bit earlier in the weekend. You get down 2-0 and the offense fights back after struggling, and Sean pitches well and the bullpen holds strong. You kind of feel like you grew up a little bit? Yeah,
I think that's one of the things that I think everybody feels good about, because we don't play that well on Friday, but we win. And yesterday we played better, but they played better than we did, and we made some three errors that's uncharacteristic to us. And as we already said, you fall behind 2-0 in the first inning. It's a very good team, very good pitcher, a very rested bullpen because they didn't have to go to it yesterday, and you end up coming back and playing really well. So proud of him.
Colby's making a lot of good contact out there. It's not really showing up in the books because sometimes it's right to a fielder or what have you, but he seems like he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Yeah, I think I thought he had a good weekend swinging the bat, and Tate as well. I mean, those guys, it's been tough the last 2 days for Woodman because, he faced two really good left-handers, and he's gotten a couple hits, but I thought, both Tate and Colby swung it well yesterday, along with Golson, and, again, today I thought, all of them were getting some good swings off in the middle, which is, obviously a big help.
Not even a year out, and Sean's off-speed came back so quick. I mean, that really looked good today.
Yeah, one of the things, and I forgive me if I've already said it because can't remember which one I said, if I said it on radio, but one of the things we worked on in the bullpen, his fastball command though was the difference, and not so much the off-speed. His slider he's always had. It's the fastball to the glove side, and we changed it up a little bit. He went more to his cut fastball, and he still throws a two-seam to arm side, but he went with and so it has action like a cutter, and probably sitting up there, sometimes it looks like it, and especially as he started to labor and get a little tired. Some of those 85, 86 balls, they're fastballs, but they're little cut fastballs, to the outside portion and to their right-handed hitters. I thought that was the difference today, and he was able to do that, where in last week's game he missed too many balls up into the middle of the zone. So I thought the difference to him and what allowed him to really pitch so well was that fastball glove side, which is not just a way to the right-handers but into the left-handers. I thought it gave McKay and Ray a lot of issues with that ball.
Go ahead.
I mean, getting matchups and just kind of him at that point when you went to get him, I mean, just kind of a little bit of everything.
I just thought it was enough. I mean, it's 80 pitches, and, you got the left-hander ready in the bullpen, and it's the 6th inning, and we're rested, and we got, Pags and Parkinson were, hot, ready to go, and then you still got Stokes and White after that, and there's no reason for him to have to get through McKay again. You bring the left-hander in and let him do his job. And this early on, and he's healthy, there's nothing wrong with him, but at 80 pitches and have to sit down and go back out there, that was enough. I mean, because we were just about there anyway. So why not let the left-hander pitch to McKay?
It's so early, but does a series win against this quality of a team do anything for you long-term as far as drawing on this kind of experience, maybe even late in the season, heading SEC tournament time?
I think so. I think, anytime you play really good competition and you're tested like this, I think it's, you grow up a little bit for the good and bad. Throughout this weekend, we had good and bad, and those bad moments, although as much as you don't want them to happen, I think they're growing pains and things that you're going to learn from. So, hopefully we'll take a lot away from this weekend.
Will MacArthur get the nod against Memphis?
Yes.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.